Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This pill that I took, it is a wisdom pill. There are three stages which Bhagavad Gita presents for all of us. First stage is wisdom. Second stage is the application of that wisdom as love. And third is the ultimate wherein we merge in the infinite. These are the three stages. Yesterday in Abhijit's house we have seen the first stage. What is the first stage? Identity crisis that we all go through. If you see what is told in Bhagavad Gita in one line, Surya Devata is so beautifully facing me. No, after some time he will go. Don't worry. So, the whole Bhagavad Gita is summarized by one sentence in my happy mantra mala. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Now, if you see Bhagavad Gita, whatever was told in Bhagavad Gita, nothing was practiced by Arjuna. Because Gita was delivered on battlefield, on war front. What can he do? See, both sides, armies are standing with their guns on. And will Arjuna say, hey, excuse me, this is my meditation time. Oh, no. See, he could not do japa there, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. He was on the battlefield. So what exactly happened? The whole thing is only one thing. We all are having this problem of our account in ICICI Bank. Do you know ICICI Bank? In India, we have got an account. ICICI. IC, identity crisis. IC, I am confused. This is what I am. See? So, where was Arjuna? He was on the battlefield. So, on the battlefield, you are somebody's disciple, or somebody's grandson, or somebody's brother, or somebody's any relation, or a warrior. See? If the doctor has to operate the patient, so the doctor goes, everything and all that. And the nurse says, yes, tell me the history. What is this person? What is the patient? What's his name? What is the problem? And the nurse tells, sir, he is your son. Ah, my son? Immediately the doctor disappears and father comes up. See, friends, this is all secret of Bhagavad Gita. Wherever we are, now where are we? In satsang. Whenever we are, when are we? During satsang. So what we are, we should be only satsangi. See? But instead of remaining satsangi, we get lost. We get lost into becoming somebody. And this disease of becoming is the problem. Being is no problem. Becoming is problem. See? And therefore, we have to have steady wisdom. Body steady is not enough. See? Many of us have got this notion. One boy asked me this question, Swamiji, please teach me meditation. I said, what should I do? Tell me. No, I can tell you what I do. I can sit in one posture for 15 minutes. What more? How long I have to sit? I said, throughout life. Throughout life, how can I sit? I said, then don't do meditation. Relax. We have to have clear understanding. So the understanding is steady wisdom. What is ultimate that we are seeking in life? We are all seeking happiness. Nobody does anything for becoming miserable. See, majority of you are married here, is it not? Now tell me, who of you got married to become miserable? Nobody gets married to get, hey, I want to get miserable, yeah, let me get married. No. See, friends, in short, we are all seeking happiness. Bhagavad Gita tells, don't seek happiness, express happiness. See, that is the foundation of Bhagavad Gita. Express happiness. And what will be the happiness? Happiness will be when you are working on the foundation of wisdom and not boredom, not frustration. This is what happened to Arjun. He got frustrated. Why he got frustrated? Only because he had not worked on his own mind. See? So many years they were in the forest. And after that incognito 1 year punishment, they came on the war front. So all those years, there was something bitter going on in him. One was bitterness towards the Kauravas, and second one was the arrogance of perpetual success. Friends, these two things we have to take care in life. When these two things were distinctly seen by Bhagavan Krishna in his words, when Arjuna says, Senayor ubayor madhye ratham sthapayame chuta kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin ratasamudyame. He tells, take my chariot between two armies and let me see who wants to fight with me. As if he didn't know. He knew. But that arrogance, who can fight with me? The Arjuna. See? And he had bitterness towards Kauravas. He uses a very bad word. What we call terrorist today, in Sanskrit, it is called as atatai. So when these two negative things were seen, Bhagavan Krishna found out it is a time to do operation. And therefore, Bhagavan took the chariot between the armies in front of Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, and told him, you want to know with whom you have to fight? You have to fight with your grandfather, with your guru, with your brothers. Fight. Friends, fighting with enemies is never a problem. When the nears and dears become the enemy, then the problem comes. Now tell me, who is the most near and dear to us? Our own mind. See, suppose I get disturbed, bored because of him. I will go away. But if I am worried and frustrated because of my own mind, where will I go? See, friends. And therefore, steady wisdom is the foundation of spiritual life. Now, what is the steady wisdom? This is the topic in the second chapter Bhagavan Sri Krishna dealt with very exhaustively. And in this, he told 4 things. Arjuna's question was, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava stitadhi kim prabhasheta kim asita and vrajeta kim. 4 questions he has asked. Sthita prajna means what? He whose wisdom is steady. Steady wisdom is the foundation of spiritual life. See? So what is the meaning of meditation for the man of steady wisdom. There, Bhagavan says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmannevatmana tushtaha stita prajnas tadochyate. When we carry zero burden of desires in our heart, yada manogatan sarvan kaman prajahati. No more entertaining. I want this, I want this, I want enough of it. See? And then that doesn't mean we are bored. I don't want anything. No, 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 no. Life is full of charm. And therefore, Atmannevatmana tushtaha. See, friends, an inspired, desireless person alone is a source of happiness for the society, like Mahatma Ji. See? You don't have to have the makeup. I am a makeup Mahatma. See? In one of the texts, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, who is a sannyasi? Dehanyaso hi sannyasa naiva kashaya vasasa naham deho mahatmeti nishchayam jnana lakshanam. Sannyasi is not only, we are tailor-made sannyasi. The real is yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajati. No selfish desire. And that doesn't mean one has gone in depression. Friends, when we carry zero desires, we are light in our life. But that doesn't mean I don't want anything. Is it a depression or a dispassion? Depression is unhealthy condition of the mind. Dispassion is the healthy condition of the mind. Depression also exhibits the same symptoms. Let us go for a walk. No, what is there to go for a walk? No. Okay, let us chant Bhagavad Gita. What is there to chant? You put on the tape recorder. Let us, do some exercise. You do, I am not going. That person has gone in depression. See? Dispassion is full of enthusiasm. See? Atmannevatmana tushtaha. This was the message Bhagavan gave in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Friend, this particular thing I like the most in Bhagavad Gita. You can imagine, to a person who was completely broken and he has decided not to fight the war, go to Rishikesh and start an ashram there. There, Bhagavan Krishna has to lift him up out of that disgusted existence. And what was the beginning? If we really want to practice Bhagavad Gita in our life, the most important thing is Bhagavan, this shloka, Klaibyam masma gama partha na etatvai upapadyate kshudram hruday daurbalyam tyaktodishta parantapa. Hey Arjun, don't yield to impotency. Impotency is lack of inspiration. We have to begin our day in an inspired mode. Our condition is like the mantra from Upanishad, Vivekananda Swamiji quotes, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodata. You know the secret in that mantra? It is not said, Jagrata Uttishtata. Coming out of the sleep is never a problem. Coming out of the bed is the problem. And therefore it is said, Uttishtata, paile utho. And then Jagrata, then you become awake. See friends, in the same manner, first we have to be inspired. An inspired person is designed for success. If we are not inspired, our life becomes somehow, we drag through. See, my friends. Therefore, after having told this, then a principle of what is called by Bala Gangadhar Tilak, one verse of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbuhu mate sangastu akarmani. This is called as Karma Yoga Chatusutri. Normally, Karma Yoga is defined, explained by many people, many different ways. What I have understood Karma Yoga is what? Let us be an instrument to express happiness through every action of our life. That is Karma Yoga. Whenever you do anything happily, cheerfully, you will not be tired. You will not be bored. See? So what we do? We do by the body some action, or by the mouth we speak. That is also karmendriya. By the mind we think. Three instruments through which life is expressed. Now, whatever we are doing by our body, if it is done cheerfully, happily, you will not be tired. See, friends, like here, all of you come here because you are not doing it under compulsion. See, it is your own freedom. That freedom is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. You are not told, if you don't do this thing, you will go to hell. No. There is no frightening. Discover the positivity. And then through the speech, if we speak happily, bitterness will not come out of our mouth. In one of the gatherings in India, there was one Mahatma and he was talking very bitter and talking all negative things, everything negative. So there was other Mahatma, very cheerful, happy, jolly. So after his talk was over, now this Mahatma was to talk. So he said, please give some sweets to this Mahatma. His mouth has become very bitter. See? Should I put it inside the throat? It's okay. Maybe it was doing meditation. Because in meditation people do. They start with the exclamation, then begin and end and continue in a question mark. And the ultimate is underline. See, friends, maybe he is doing that. So, first is we must express happiness through us. This is the only purpose we are designed. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunancha. Four things are common between us and animal. Ahara, eating, Nidra, sleeping, Bhaya, sense of insecurity, Maithunam, procreation. If these are the only four things which are coming out of us, God will correct his mistake. My dear, I am so sorry. I made a human being. See? Then what is that? See, friends, there is only one thing which is pending in our life. And that pending is spiritual evolution. See? Plants eat from roots and grow upwards. Animals eat from the front, grow backwards. We eat from above, grow downwards and sidewards. What next? We have come to the ultimate as regard body evolution is concerned. So hereafter, no body evolution. The evolution which is pending is spiritual evolution. And what is the spiritual evolution? Be attentive. We don't have to see God. God has to express through us. See, he is struggling, in Upanishad it comes, Apanipado, he doesn't have hands, he doesn't have legs, he doesn't have speech, he doesn't have mind, he doesn't have anything. Then, if he wants to express, then he is searching. Are there some hands which are free, not occupied in selfish activities, so that I can enter and do? Is there any speech not busy in glorification of the self and condemning the others? Is the speech free? Is the mind free, not going negatively with the kama, krodha, etc.? He is searching for an empty instrument through which he can express. Friends, when Paramatma expresses through us, that person is called as Mahatma. Instruments remain the same. Instruments don't change. See, now this is a mic. This mic is between you and me. Because of what? First, Mic doesn't have any agenda of its own, but doesn't want to talk. You must have seen sometimes the mics do talk. They have got their electronic onkar. Gong. Sometimes the mic cleans its throat. Kar, 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 kar. Then we remove that mic. In the same manner, between him and his creation, let us be the mic through which he expresses. We have no agenda of our own. See, friends, when we are thus able to recognize this Karma Yoga Chatusutri is this, that it is not karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, that do is your duty, don't worry about the fruits. No, that is not the meaning. The meaning is we have no choice but to live in the utter present. We have to live in the present, no choice. Everything we do in the present. We cannot do yesterday anything, we cannot do tomorrow anything. So if we have no choice but to remain in the present, every expression of our life is in the present. And if every expression is happiness, who cares about the future? Those who are expecting, if I do this thing, I will get that and then I will become happy. We are postponing our happiness in the future period of time. Those who postpone their own happiness in the future period of time, they can never be happy. We can be happy now and here. And the beautiful part is, we don't have to do anything to remain in the present. If we have to talk about the past, see, when I came to this country, I think it was 1920. Then if the wife is there, she will say, not 1920. It's my great fun, I tell you. I am celebrating my life. In Shimla, I was taken by my friend and his in-laws were there, old fellows. And my friend says, Swamiji, I had to go for work. So, but don't worry, my in-laws are there, they'll talk to you. I'll come for lunch. I got some urgent meeting. He went. And I was offered to the old couple. The best way to enjoy life in the company of the old couples, चाबी भर के छोड़ दो. So he asked me, Swamiji, how many times you have come to Shimla? I said, no, this is my first time. First time. We came for our honeymoon here. I think it was 1922 when we came. Husband watch. Do you think wife will keep quiet? 1922, you might have got married to someone else, not to me. Why? No, we came here 1932. No, it was 1922. How does it matter? See, one of the highest spiritual practice, don't talk about your past. Oldies like me, I have only past. What future I have got? No future. So if I have got peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? See? And to remain in the present, we don't require any strength. It is natural. Therefore, karmanye vadikaraste means what? We are living in the present without choice. We do everything in the present without choice. And if that is done happily, we have fulfilled the karma yoga. See, friends. And after having told this principle to Arjun, thereafter Bhagavan told, you know what is the problem of your life? You have read, heard so many things, and as a result, your buddhi has become a khichadi hodgepodge. Yada te moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha shruti vipratipannate yada sthāsyati nischala samadhavachala buddhi tada yogam avapsasi. In these 4 shlokas, Bhagavan has used the word buddhi 8 times. How important it is. Therefore, first part of Bhagavad Gita is we have to correct our thinking process. If the thinking process is not corrected, our life cannot go the right direction. See, friends. And therefore, Bhagavan says, Shruti vipratipanna te yada sthasate nischala te buddhi yada, your intellect when Shruti vipratipanna, you have heard so many things, and as a result, you have entered in an area of confusion and chaos. Nischala, when you are at peace with yourself. Which plant, which tree will grow where perfectly? The tree, the plant doesn't decide. It is the nature decides. In the same manner, in which place, in which situation, in which condition our spiritual evolution will happen, he has decided. Cooperate with him. If we don't cooperate, we will be taken away by somebody and then they will be making a bonsai out of us. See, friends. Therefore, our Mahamantra is wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be happy. Don't go all the time thinking about, when we were in children in India, Swamiji, when I was small, I used to climb on trees, we used to play. So one child asked, Uncle, did you have tail that time when you used to climb? Don't go in the past. Live in the utter present. Now this is the foundation of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna went in the past. My grandfather took care of me so much, in the Mahabharata it is clearly mentioned. Bhishmacharya was not allowing anybody to enter his room. Strict about it. Except Arjuna. That special status Arjuna had. Dronacharya, to make Arjuna the best archer, he has chopped off the thumb of Ekalavya so that my disciple is the best one. So much favor he had in his life. And therefore, he was remembering the past. My grandfather so nice, my guru so good, and now how can I kill them? Are Baba, you are now in the present on the battlefield, fight your war. See? When we go back, don't do that. Remain cheerful and happy. One important thing. Those who think too much, they don't laugh. And those who laugh, they don't think. You cannot think and laugh. See? Therefore, relax, relax, relax. And when this was told, thereafter, the life of such a person is defined in 4 ways. Number 1, when the miseries come in life, they don't become miserable. See? If you take the life of Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, do you think less problem he had, physical and every kind of thing? But he was never miserable. Meaning what? Miseries coming in our life can be attributed to somebody. But we are all miserable by our choice. Don't choose to be miserable. God will fail you to make miserable. Give him a challenge. See? Then we are studying and practicing Bhagavad Gita. And when we thus correct our thinking process, our identity, what for we are here? We are here only for spiritual evolution. Everything else can wait. Many of us, I'm not talking to you, I'm telling in general, you are different type of group. In general, people have this problem. Swamiji, it is okay, you are not married, we are married, how can we do that? So then suffer. See, is marriage a qualification that we should get some reservation quota in realization? No. Why the difficulties come? Only because of one thing. We have not recognized the value and importance of spiritual life. We all have value and importance for money, is it not? Has anybody ever said, come on, money earning is very difficult, I am not going to earn? On the contrary, there we try above the table, below the table, behind the table, around the table. Because we have got value for money. In the same manner, when we have got value for spiritual life, all difficulties will disappear. See, friends, now the question comes, where from the spiritual life begins? Spiritual life begins when we start working on our mind. This is another very important principle, friends. We all take care of our body, exercise, working on the body, coming here, teaching the children, and doing work that is working by the body. So we have got two expressions of body. We work by the body to earn our bread and butter, and we work on the body to keep the body healthy. Now, for our mind, what we have done? Working by the mind and working on the mind. It is for here Bhagavad Gita comes in our way. What is the meaning of working by the mind? Working by the mind? I don't know. Working by the mind is default settings. Default settings are, we being Indian, we have comment, advice, suggestion even to God. Anything we see, anything we have to say, we have no control. See? I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know, you should not say. Why do you say? See? In Delhi it happened. There was one Punjabi lady, and she became afterwards a sannyasini also. So she asked me, Swamiji, what should I do? I said, do whatever you like. No, my problem is, you can see me how I am beautiful. I said, yes, everybody thinks the same way. Tell next. My son is very handsome. Then he found out a girl with whom he wants to get married. So average. No comparison. So I told him, I don't mind get married, but at least she should be comparable to you. You are so handsome. She is useless. And that was heard by that girl. Boy got married to her. Anything happening anywhere in the world. America attacked Saddam Hussein because I am not beautiful. There was a terrible earthquake in Japan. Naturally, I am not beautiful. That I am not beautiful killed that old lady. What is the reason? She could not control her tongue. Is it necessary to talk? Friends, these two things I practice and try. Number one, do not talk to yourself. We are working on the mind, okay? Do not talk to yourself for next 1 minute. Stop. Now see, when I told do not talk to yourself, did I mention do not talk among yourself? No. So when you are at peace with yourself, you don't want to talk to others. We want a company all the time. Early morning. Are Gupta ji, what are you doing? Come on here, I am very busy. But how come you came early morning, 6 o'clock? No, I was getting bored. Why? Who came to bore you? No, there was nobody. Therefore, I was getting bored. You can imagine when a person gets bored of himself, what a solid bore he must be. It is something like one patient went to the doctor and told, Doctor Saab, I snore so loudly because of my own snoring, my sleep gets disturbed. What should I do? Doctor said, go and sleep in the other room. Friends, we are fed up of ourselves. Therefore, we go to others. Find out whether we are spiritually evolved or evolving or not. If we are at peace with ourselves and we are not getting bored, remain alone but never become lonely because you are with the infinite. See, we want some company, some support. We are fed up of ourselves. And for that, try this yoga. Anytime except while driving the car. See, whenever, anywhere you are sitting, just start with 1 minute. Then slowly increase the stamina. Make it 2 minutes. Make it 3 minutes. One day you will discover the following principle. Mind expresses as speech. Life is lived not by the body, life is lived by the mind. See? If the mind is not at peace, if we have not worked on the mind, and with that disturbed, agitated mind, if we want to conduct the business of our life, we will be utter failure. To understand, take an example. Now things have changed in India. Earlier it was like this. You are waiting on the railway station. Your train is coming. You have got a wife who is not interested in anything except the bookstalls. So she goes to the bookstall. You have got 3 children, Rakshasas, under zero control. And you have got 4 or 5 bags. And then your train is coming. And the number of the compartments they are not in a sequence. So you keep on wanting to do. And that time somebody comes and asks you, excuse me, what is the time? What is that? Because you are so disturbed. See? But if you are at peace with yourself, then our perceptions are different. A disturbed man's perceptions are different, and a man at peace with himself alone can be at peace with the whole world. Therefore, we have to work on our mind. This is the technique. Mind alone responds. Body doesn't respond. Mind responds. See, when they do operation on the appendages, they give local anesthesia, and after it is set, then they cut. We don't respond because in that area, mind has no entry. Where the mind is not, problems don't appear. Where the mind is disturbed, other than the problem, nothing happens. See, and all these things we have to learn, my friends, from our day-to-day experiences. Otherwise, the Gita will remain in the book. See, we have to bring out the Gita in our every day-to-day experiences of life. So in this manner, when we start working on the mind, a seeker is born. The seeker is interested on taking care of his mind. So if we can mind our mind, we have entered the spiritual path. Mind your mind. Nobody can do it for us. We have to take care of ourselves. Then slowly you will come to discover many subtle points about the mind. Now, agitated mind is desire. Desire is not something solid. It is only the agitation in the mind. How the desire is born? Now, to understand this, take a simple example. If a thorn goes in our foot, there will be kind of pain, reaction, and after 2-3 days, the tissue will be reacting to the foreign body, the thorn, and it will be swollen. Because foreign body has gone, remove it, it will be all right after due time. When the world enters our mind becomes agitated. Now the question is, how the world enters our mind? When we give importance to anything, that thing has entered in our mind. In deep sleep, we have discarded everything, including our own body. And therefore, our individual mind has merged in the total mind. I am telling you what Bhagavad Gita is leading us to. See? Earth is one, water is one, fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one. Minds are not many. When our mind is preoccupied with our body, then only Mr. Somebody is born. In deep sleep, what is the process? Mind discards, disowns the shape of the body, and as a result, individual mind merges in the total mind. It is like our individual battery of the phone gets drained, we put it to the mains, overnight it gets charged, and again next day morning WhatsApp begins. Exactly the same way, our individual mind, which was exhausted, frustrated, angry, when it goes to sleep, it is charged with the divine. It gets fully charged. And again the same story begins. And therefore, we have to again and again recognize what is the reason that the mind gets disturbed, because mind has to carry unwanted burden of desires. And desires come in the form of two. One is past memories, and second is the future worries. This is what Abhijit told, the shloka from Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 54th verse. That is my favorite verse. I like it most. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. When we have this knowledge, we have prepared ourselves that we have to work on the mind, then what will happen? The maturity of knowledge is devotion, and understanding in devotion is knowledge. They are one and the same. They are not different. It is not that I am a Vedanti, Sukha, Sukha. No. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Brahma Bhuta, he who is abiding in the divine, Brahma Bhuta. What are the symptoms? This is another very important topic. We have to learn this also. Disease is never known directly. It is inferred from the symptoms. We have these symptoms, then you are having corona. So, what are the symptoms of abiding in the divine? Is it the two horns and one tail comes? Since he's realized this is what is happening. No. What are the symptoms? Symptoms are, first symptom, prasannatma. You are ever cheerful and happy. No seriousness in life. Bhagwan created this world for fun. He has not created this world. Oh, I want to create. No, 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 no. Why? Time pass. All the problems of our life are sorted out by one word. The word is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. In Leela, everything appears happening, but nothing is happening. I'll tell you one of my experience where I learned this thing. I was small that time, and it happened in Mathura. For the first time, I saw Ram Leela. Those days, electricity was not there. The gas battis were here and there. So, Hanumanji and Sita Amma, that was the portion to be played on that Ram Leela. So, after some time, then there's a break. So, 10, and curtains gone. Everywhere darkness, you can't see. Being small, I wanted to go and see how Rama and Sita look from near. So, I went from backside. Because darkness, nobody could see me. I went there. And I saw. I tell you, that was the best experience of my life. There I got the wisdom of life. Both of them, Ram and Sita, came down the stage. Inside there was little light because they had to do something. Sita took out bidi and told, "Hey Hanuman, matches card." And then Sitaji put the bidi and Hanumanji lit, and they were talking and all that, and the bell went 10. They are on the stage. Hey Mate. That day I realized what is the meaning of the world is Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. Don't become serious. You know, Sati, Bhagwan Shiva's Patni. When Bhagwan Shivaji was worshipping and glorifying Bhagwan Ram as Brahma, Sati said, "You call that fellow Brahman crying for the wife and becoming miserable, talking to the birds, the trees, hey Sita, where is my Sita? I can't live without you." He is God. I don't believe. See? But the story is, after finishing a comfortable stay in Chitrakoot, 13 years Bhagwan stayed in Chitrakoot, no problem, enjoying, celebrating life. And then they decided, now let us have fun. So Bhagwan told Sitaji, now hide your original form in element fire. Element fire is the Rupa Tanmatra, and bring out the Xerox copy. Sitaji did that. And thereafter, Ram, Xerox copy, and Lakshmanji. Other than Bhagwan Ram and Sitaji, nobody knew it. And that Sitaji, who was abducted by Ravana, was a Xerox copy. He also didn't know. But Bhagwan Ram has to play the drama. He has come to finish the Ravana. That was the main purpose. But he didn't become serious, and therefore drama, Sita. Even Sati Mata got confused. And after everything was over, then he told, again another drama. You lived in Ravana's place, I will not accept you unless you are purified. Therefore, Agni Pariksha, you have to go to fire, through fire. Meaning what? Burn the Xerox copy, bring the original. कितना मजा आता है ना. See friends, spiritual life is not becoming serious at all. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, na shochati. All the time, the old stuff, it was like that, it was like this. Forget about it. Yeah. You cannot undo your past. The only one thing that is given to us by God as a best gift, that gift is ability to forget. See? What is forgetting? Select, shift, delete. You are empty. See, there was one lady, she wanted to take picture, sent me. I said, you can't take selfie with me. No, no, I can take. I said, try. And a message came, no space. I said, I told you, you can't take it. But somebody, why there is no space? I said, have you deleted anything? What is deleting? That is our condition. Learn to delete, learn to delete, learn to delete. See, why the youngsters get frustrated with the oldies like me? Only because जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन when we were young. Who is interested man? Therefore, no shochati. Regrets of the past destroy your present. There was one student, and he was very good student, bright. First year over, he was in second year BSc. And that time it so happened, before examination, he had some health issue, loose motion, high temperature, admitted to the hospital. He could not do the exam. So after 6 months, again he got a chance to appear. Everything perfectly all right, very intelligent, very dedicated, sincere student. The moment the examination came, again all the symptoms started coming. Loose motion, high temperature, admitted to the hospital. Once, twice, thrice. Because the past has such an impact on him, he was not able to delete it. See, friends, one more point I'll tell you. Past belongs to the body, not to us. We are always present. Past is a tense, is it not? Future is a tense. We are living in tenses, therefore intentions. So he or she who has deleted the past tense, do not worry about the future tense. For him, present is also not a tense. It is presence. This is the meaning. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati. Therefore, when he came to ask me, Swamiji, they will ask me to talk about you. What should I talk about you? I said, it is printed on my book. Read there. It has no meaning. Na shochati, drop the past. Now you can observe this thing. Whenever we talk to others, we talk either about our past or we talk about their past. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Suppose I am in somebody's house and there is a meditation class. And then that lady of the house, she is also sitting for meditation. And now her problem is, after meditation, I had to prepare an upma for so many people. And today there are more people have come than I expected. But I don't know whether Swamiji eats onion or not, and whether I should cut. I think I'll cut it and keep it ready. Meditation. So what is meditation? Meditation is living 100% in the present. Friends, we have to live in meditation. Do we do waking? No. We are in the waking and then do the things. This is not. Do we do dreaming? No. Can you plan your dream? You can't. Dream happens. And in that dream which happened, which is not done, then we go through good and bad experiences. Similarly, we don't do deep sleeping. Deep sleep happens. And when we are in the deep sleep, then we snore. Try to snore now. You cannot, because you are not in deep sleep. So, waking is not done, dream is not done, deep sleep is not done. Then why do you do meditation? Then what is meditation? Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. Remain ever cheerful and happy. We don't have to achieve anything in life. Relax. This mode is maintained 24/7. Otherwise, you must have also seen many advertisement, crash course in meditation, wherein you are crashed. And then you have to pay so much of money. Then higher degree, third degree meditation, like a third degree torture. Remember, simple principle. Anything which begins and ends is not the truth. Anything which is coming and going is not the truth. Waking comes and goes. Dream comes and goes. Sleep comes and goes. Meditation begins and ends. You are the same. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 15th verse. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. Therefore, Vedaisha sarvai aham eva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videva chaham. Bhagavan says, I am the essence of everything and being. And I alone support smriti, dream, jnanam, waking, apohanam, deep sleep, chakarat, samadhi. I only support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. And therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi. What is vedya? Vedya means worthy of knowing. What is worthy of knowing? Aham eva vedya. Who is this I? See, friends. And this I is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna So Ushnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschiteti. See? To recognize this divine as our essential nature, he who has recognized this, what are the symptoms? See? Sarvan Kaman Saha Apnoti. All his desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. See, I should study well properly, then I will be successful in life. You complete. Then I should do some business, I should get a good job and all that. Then I'll be very happy. You do that. Then I should get married, then I will be very happy. You get married. Then I should have children, then I'll be happy. You get children. Then my children should listen to me, they don't listen. You are happy. See, friends, our desires are fulfilled in a sequence. Sarvan Kaman Saha. Saha means simultaneously. Yugapat. What does it mean? All desires are simultaneously fulfilled means we live at zero desire level. Meaning what? Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. Now what is the result? Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu Mad bhaktim labate param. See, the ultimate in knowledge is devotion. And where there is devotion, there is no tiredness, there is no frustration, there is cheer, there is happiness. And therefore, last thought, then I'll conclude. This happened in Rudraprayag many years before. We were going to Badrinath Yatra and 2 bus loads. So there we broke our journey, and I was standing in the sun, little cool weather, cold rather, not cool. And somebody gave me a cup of tea, so I took tea and I was taking. Now in India, so many pilgrims there. So one lady came, did namaskar to me. Second came, free namaskar, so queue lag gaya. Then there was one doctor with me. She was a head of the department of radiology in Delhi Medical College. He said, Swamiji, these unknown people are coming and doing namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, wait a minute. I give my tea to her. I said, hold it. Don't drink. Okay? She took it. Then to the next lady who was going to do namaskar, I said, Amma, stop. She is my mother. I touch her feet. If you do namaskar to me, you get 1 pound of merit. If you touch the feet of my mother, you get 1 ton of merit. Now decide. Divert. Now, that lady started doing namaskar to her, second, third, fourth. I took my cup of tea and went away. She was nailed, now can't go anywhere. And it continued for quite some time. And then when we had to go, I was avoiding her, running from this bus to that bus. I know what is coming. Finally, she caught, Swamiji, you are nasty. I said, use some better word. Why you did like this? I said, Mama, you ask me, when unknown people come and do namaskar, how do you feel? You felt it? Direct experience. Aparokshanubhuti. Swamiji, why do I say, Mama, learn. See, my spiritual practice is learn from every experience. Then I told, look here. When we do namaskar to somebody, when we respect and revere somebody, somebody is not benefited. The one who is extending respect and reverence, he is benefited. See? When we go and do namaskar to Bhagavan, do you think he is benefited by us? We are benefited. See? And therefore, devotion is not seeking respect, but giving respect. Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu man bhaktim labate param. When we are able to suspect divinity in everything and being, then we have taken Bhagavad Gita in the right stride. See, friends, how beautiful it is. Therefore, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. Babaji, what happens after death? Now what can I say? I don't know experience, I can't tell you. No, please tell what happens. I said, you are alive? He said, yes. When you are alive, nothing has happened. After death also nothing will happen. Now, फिर भी, even then, I said, then people will be happy. Thank God, gaya. See, friends, live in the present cheerfully, happily. We will be matching with him. See, I am a Babaji. My lungi and my shirt and this shawl, they are matching, is it not? If we are devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, we should be matching. Have you seen Bhagavan Krishna crying any time? No. He is enjoying his flute and you keep on crying. Who cares? Remain cheerful and happy. You have learned the whole Bhagavad Gita. Because Bhagavad Gita was delivered. Prasanniva Bharata. Arjuna was crying. Bhagwan did not join with him in Jugalbandi. No, he went on. No. He said, come on, take up. Don't worry. And the message what Bhagavad Gita gave us is this. Never take decisions for others. Never make decisions for others. After having told the whole Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavan Krishna told Arjuna? Vimrushya etet asheshena yatechasi tatha kuru. Whatever is to be told, we have told you. Now you decide what you have to do, whether you want to be an instrument through which the divine can express, or you want to be an instrument through which a devil can express. Choice is yours. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.